the students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we make...
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by...
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
34-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
He's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
The 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter with this Washington 14, Eagles nothing.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the... the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out here with the option left. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
No partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Check. 26.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
His pass complete to Jalen Reagor. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 39 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big...
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way. At some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Eagles first down.
Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 46.
Sanders.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
But first down, Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Philadelphia.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Miles Sanders.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Jalen.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll run the screen with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. On 1st down, Mack. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Down to the 25.
The ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This ball complete to Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Jalen Rager, 35 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
His kick.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
Tonight.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.